Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can...
Oh, he's got some space. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
To the ground and try to move the chains. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Caught over the middle. It's Fields. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The give on the inside. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Dropping back, it's Carr. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. That is no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The roughing call gives this offense a first down, and we'll see if they can take advantage of the second chance. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Notre Dame right back to the line. He's looking to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
29 Philly.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he will score! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Arizona's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunter. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Quick strike complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here come the Irish back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Bob. Oh, spin move. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bob. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Wants to throw. It's Carr. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Why are you cut, man?
It just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. First play of the drive, wants to throw. A little screen to the running back.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Gets it out fast. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Burnett. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced
Ball
a
out.
turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look,
Blame your
understand the
quarterback.
ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Offside. Defense. Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Carr. Rushes on him.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable. 2nd down coming up. Rides the back and leaves it. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's locked. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Why did I do
Brought
that?
down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense drags him down.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking down the middle.
Fuck that
Got
up.
his man
That was my
downfield.
fault.
He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To throw, it's Fafita. Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Yo, what the heck? How did they get? Oh,
damn! On that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Here's a Heat.
Get these motherfucking ass, bro.
Just to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
catch in the middle. It's Hunter. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch. The defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Gets it to him on the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
He's only able to get it down to the 3-yard line, and the 4th and goal attempt goes awry. Notre Dame backed up in the shadow of its own goal post, looking for room on 1st down. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. To the air. It's Carr. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete.
Man, these dudes can't catch, bro. I'm just saying.
Stop about a yard short.
I'm going for it, y'all. I'm going for it.
So surprised. We have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Makes the grab, and they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the option. Now the pitch.
I fucking hate Arizona, bro. I really do. Really do.
In the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This should be the last play of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down as we open the final stanza. On the run, it's Love. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Carr. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Love. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. From the gun, the running back has it.
Yo, these linebackers are crazy, bro. I cannot break tackle.
On the defensive front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Grant behind the line. It's locked. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone.
Get set, get set.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hudson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm there.
Back to pass. It's Fafita. Bringing the heat. He's got the back in the
No
middle.
way.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few
You're not
runs.
cussing. You're not cussing.
He's getting ahead of
You're not
steam.
cussing.
Inside the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
On the double.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. They'll run it on first and goal. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through
I
the
feel like I
rest.
should have scored.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Got it.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4.
Let's go.
Motion from the back. Hard in the backfield. It's locked.
I feel like I should have scored.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on third and goal? Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on third and goal. Back swinging with the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Field goal is good. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Got room on the return. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Notre Dame would love to just bleed this clock dry. Got his man on the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those up.
And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all
this shit light work.
Score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all
light
but
work.
over.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Going to try to get it himself. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively.